Today I want to talk about Cloudways and share my experience after 3 years with them. Unfortunately, I had to cancel my account, so I won't be able to show you my experience in the previous interface that I had, but I just created a new fresh install, fresh server with them, just a free trial account to show you how it works. I want to mention that this is my own feedback. It's my own opinion, and Cloudways is definitely a good company, but it doesn't work for everyone. So I think that for beginners and for intermediate users, it's not the best option. So they have been acquired by DigitalOcean a few years ago. I've been using them for a while. I know about them for a long time. Yeah, but it just doesn't work for me. So here's the interface. It's pretty nice actually. They have redesigned it recently. I like how it works. It makes more sense than the old one. It's fast. It's pretty clear. I like how it works. So you can buy multiple servers. You can choose the server location, and you can have multiple applications installed on those servers. So for example, I have 2 WordPress websites here, and yeah, it works pretty much okay. My main 2 concerns and my main reasons why I canceled are actually 2. So the first one is Cloudways is extremely complicated to use, and I mean it's overwhelming. You have so much stuff here that you probably don't need, and I refer to basic to intermediate users. If you're a developer and you have advanced technical knowledge, yes, that might work for you, but for anyone else, I don't think it's a good choice. And the second concern is how slow it is in the backend. So I have a website here. I'm going to show you later how slow it is. The front end of the website works pretty okay. Like you can browse the website, it's fast, but once you start adding things, and I don't talk about complicated functionality, just basic stuff, it becomes much slower. And that's my main concern, one of the main concerns. So yeah, let's quickly go through the interface and the service. As I told you, you can have multiple applications. To add an application, it's easy to add an app. Just click here, choose your server, and then choose WordPress on whatever you want and install it. So it's pretty straightforward. I like how it works. But then once you install, you're pretty much lost. So I don't think it's an easy process to set up your website, and there are a lot of so-called gurus that tell you that, yeah, Cloudways is fast, offers a good performance, and it's easy to use for everyone. That's pretty much crap. It's bullshit. I don't think it's true. So you'll have a really hard time configuring your website, launching the website, and then managing and so on. So first you'll have to just point your domain name. I've covered this topic on my blog. You'll have to copy the record names and go to your hosting domain name provider, then change the DNS. So yeah, you'll have to learn how to do it, read tutorials and so on. Then you'll have to force the non-secure version to the secure version, like HTTP to HTTPS. That's not easy to do in Cloudways as well, so you'll have to basically go to your website in the backend, change the htaccess file, add the redirect rules, and make the HTTP go to the HTTPS version. So not easy to do again. What else? File management is pretty complicated. You'll have to create a new SFTP user. Then You'll have to use a client if you want to connect to your website and then copy or remove or add some new files. Again, it's not easy, not for everyone. Backups, you have backups, but you can enable them. You can take on-demand backups, but they are not easy to manage. You'll probably need a third-party plugin. You don't have emails included. You'll have to buy an add-on and then install that add-on and manage it. There is some built-in security, but yeah, you probably have to buy some additional add-ons. I had an incident with them where they announced that I have like a malware on my website, and when I went to check what is going on, it basically asks me to buy a security service. So yeah, you have to buy this malware protection, or it's included in other hosting providers, so for free, and you don't have to bother about this. As I said, I had this issue with Cloudways, where their backend is very, very slow, and I've got in touch with their support team multiple times, and while they're okay and want to help, they're basically useless. So they were asking this and that as usual, and yeah, I provided them everything. I've been using Cadence theme, Cadence blocks, which is fast by default, so I don't think there's a problem with my plugins or themes, and they couldn't figure out what's the problem, and then yeah, just recommended me to upgrade. And yeah, I have a fresh install here. I don't have any plugins here installed. You can see how slow it is. I'll just create a post for you. You see how it's just takes ages. I'm not used to this kind of speed. It pretty much loads instantly with other server hosting providers. And yeah, just to remind you, I don't have any extra plugins here. If you start adding stuff, it's going to be pretty problematic. So what else? Yeah, so I think that's pretty much how it works, and that's my experience. Again, I want to mention that I don't think that Cloudways is a good choice for beginners, even for intermediate users. I have some technical background. I know how to manage websites, how to set them up. So even for me, it was a bit difficult to use. It requires a lot of learning, a lot of manual work, and yeah, you will most probably spend a lot of time setting up your website, which is not convenient, to be honest. Yes, it provides a decent performance in the front end, but in the back end is a nightmare, to be honest. So on the other hand, you cannot expect a huge performance and some premium services for this price. So yeah, I suppose if you pay more, you get it gets a bit better, but still, I don't think it's worth going with them if you are a beginner, or even if you have some technical background. I've never had issues with SiteGround whatsoever, so I would recommend you to go with them. It's much easier to use, and you have much more included, and you don't have to manually set up things. You just buy and you're ready to go. So yeah, that's my conclusion. I hope this is useful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.